Locals only with John Bowe.
Radio Nova.
This is Radio Nova, Step Aside and The Last Resort. Locals only with Paul Moriarty sitting in for Johnny Bowe on a Sunday evening, and we've a couple of bands who are going to meet across the next hour or so. We'll also be hearing from Roisin Dwyer from Hot Press as well about her pick of the week. First up this week, it's the, and I almost got it wrong earlier on, I said the Beau Motives. The Beau Motives are in studio. Hello.
How are you?
I'm very well. We've got, who have we got? We've got Shaz, Stuart and Jay in studio with us today. Looking very well. Are you feeling good today?
Feeling very good, yes.
Good. Now, there's something very, very important. I have to ask you, who's going to win the World Cup?
Germany, I think.
Germany. You're going for Germany. Shaz, any thoughts?
Yeah, Germany.
Right.
I'll go with that.
And, well, the day that's in it, we had to ask you. Listen, very exciting stuff coming up very soon for yourselves. The 24th, you're going to be playing in Whelan's. Tell us about what's coming up.
Well, this is actually our first gig on the 24th of July in Whelan's. We're doing a double header with the We Were Giants. They're another Irish band. And so we said no better place to start than Whelan's, because we've been recording for the last year and a half, 2 years, and making sure we got the album perfect. So we need to...
Almost perfect.
Almost perfect.
Almost perfect. Sit into the mic there for me and tell us, just because that process over the last 2 years, as you've been kind of getting ready, as you kind of mentioned earlier on, it's been almost like doing it backwards in some ways. You've been writing, you've been recording, you now have an album, and now you're going to do the gig.
Yeah, it's a strange way of doing it, but just seemed to work for us that way, you know, because we're all been playing other bands and doing other things, so it just worked out that way for us. I don't know.
And Stuart has his own studio, so we have the luxury of taking that time. Otherwise, if we were paying for it,
you wouldn't be doing it.
Would have took 7 years.
So having your own studio equals a good thing. Yeah, I'm sure it is, absolutely. Listen, we'll find out a little bit more about what you've been recording and the future plans as well. But let's get a little bit of music first of all. We'd like to hear from you. What are we going to hear?
This is Let It All Go. This is just an acoustic version of one of our songs off the album.
Brilliant stuff. The Beau Motives on Nova.
Each day we face a battle on our side. No way we'll cave. It's you and I for life. The past erased, no turning back this time. I guess that's how we'll see the world the same. That time is strength, and trust will save the blame. No fear, today we'll throw it all away. We'll throw it all away. And when we touch, we'll feel. And when it's dark, we'll see. And when we care, it's real, it's real. You'll see, it's real. Today I made a reason feel so right. Today, be brave, and you can change the spy. No words to say, just feelings deep inside. Heartbeats delay, and can't describe, no words to say, just feelings deep inside, no fear. Today we'll throw it all away, we'll throw it all away. And when we touch, we'll feel, and when it's dark, we'll see, and when we can, it's real, it's real. You see, it's real. And when we touch, we'll feel, and when it's dark, we'll see, and when we can, it's real, it's real. You see, it's real.
The Beau Motives and Let It All Go on Radio Nova, locals only. Nice one.
Thank you.
Sounds good. Yeah, very enjoyable altogether. Tell us, so now that we've a sample of your sound, tell us exactly, you know, where are you coming from in terms of your own kind of past favourites in music?
Oh. Totally different.
Totally different. But okay, Shaz, tell us where are you coming from?
I love all sorts of music, from classical right through to pop. So I don't have one particular type of sound that I like. So I'm very open, and the lads have introduced me to a lot of new music. So I don't really have one particular music. I do now really love bands more than anything else. Obviously,
right.
Yeah. So I've really gotten into more kind of indie electronic.
Really, the influence.
I probably loved singer-songwriters before. Maybe I love piano and guitar, but I've gotten more into the, like, obviously 2 years in the studio teaches you a lot. So yeah.
And you've just said it, 2 years in the studio, 24th of July, playing Whelan's. So you've had a very long run-up and a very long period of time, first of all, to get the sound that you're looking for. How does that impact then on the prospect of this performance that's coming up? You know, is there a lot of pressure in it, or is this something that you feel, do you know what, yeah, let's go out and do this?
Yeah, I think we feel, let's go out and do this. But, I mean, of course there's pressure, you know. We're all going to be so nervous, and it's not like we do this every weekend. Like Jay plays and I play every weekend in bands.
I don't do nothing.
You know, and like we're used to being on stage. It's not a really big deal. But, and you know, but this will be completely different because it's our own little thing. It's our own baby. You know. And we spent so much time recording this that we're so, you know, we just want it to be right. You know?
Tell us then about the album itself in terms of, obviously you started a couple of years ago on this. You're now at the stage where you're kind of ready to roll. What is it in terms of the sound that we're going to get on that and the kind of songs that are there?
As Shaz mentioned earlier, when we started, we all had completely different, distinctive influences that we were interested in. So it took us, I'd say, of that 2 years, the first year was really just experimental and just finding where our sound was. And then one particular track, I can't remember which one it was, but it just clicked and it seemed to work for us, and we seemed to follow that path. So it's a kind of a mixture of songwriting at its core, and then we like to have good production values on it. I kind of like a lot of electronic music, so there's a bit of that influence in it too. Stuart likes a bit of rock stuff as well. So, you know, it's we're not reinventing the wheel or anything, but I think it definitely is our sound. It's unique to us, you know.
And then, so 24th, big gig. After that, then, where are we headed creatively? Is there more music down the line? Are you going down the wonderful sitting in radio stations, chatting to people like me?
Well, it's funny, we're still writing away even now, you know, even though we think that's the album ready. But we're on album 2, and you know, I don't think we'll ever stop. It's something we just love doing. You know, the three of us get together in the studio and it's just go, go, go. We just seem to, we could have planned to rehearse, and we get there and go, you know what, let's just write, because there's something, we have ideas, or, you know, Sharon has something, or, you know, so it's really difficult. It's hard to know where we're going to go next, but
That's the thing. Is there a kind of a longer term plan then? Is there?
Of course. Well, we're just going to do. Well, everyone has to do the slog, so that's where we are now, and we're going to get out gigging and join the rest of the bands in the real world. And but like we've had interest from different people in the band from America to the UK, so like it's looking good for us. We just got to work hard and let people actually see us live, and so we just want to enjoy the experience, and whatever will come at the end, hopefully it will be what we've dreamed of,
Absolutely. You did mention as well that make a video coming quite soon. Is specifically for that song that we were just listening to?
Not that one.
The next one.
We're holding that one back for a little longer. That's a little special one. Yeah, but 15 Days is the next one, which is a great song.
Yeah, we'll hear that in a sec.
Yeah. So
I think that's the song that Jay was saying a few minutes ago about the song that kind of we went, oh, that's our sound. I think this is the song. To be honest, I think this is the one that we just went, oh. Actually, hang on a minute, because we had loads of... well, I think,
but it's a nice story. Let's go with that.
Okay, let's not have a row. We're only a few days away from the Whelan's gig.
Hours thrown and everything.
In terms then of, getting the sound out there, getting the word out there about what you're doing, there's lots of using social media platforms and media like ourselves here in Nova. Are you fans of getting your music out there digitally, or would you like to think of it as being something that you still get to go out there and buy a physical
it would be great
item?
if that was still the case, but it's not really. You have to kind of be pragmatic about it and move. Digital is where it's at, really. Some people still buy CDs. I do. I still buy vinyl as well. So some people are collectors like that and fussy about how they consume their music, but the majority of people unfortunately listen through a phone.
Very true. So you have to go with them.
You do, indeed.
It has to be available on all those formats.
Listen, guys, great to talk to you. Jay, Stuart and Shaz from the Beau... I keep thinking Beau Motives. The Beau Motives. The Beau Motives at Whelan's, 24th of July. Really looking forward to it, I have to say. I think it's going to be fantastic. This is the song, we're saying it, from yourselves this evening. 15 Days on Radio Nova. This is Locals Only.
Let's flip the switch and
This is Radio Nova with the Beau Motives and 15 days. I like that, so I do. And best of luck to them as well with that gig at Whelan's on the 24th of July. Still to come, we're going to be chatting to Screefy in a few minutes' time here on Nova. And in just a tick, we're talking to Roisin Dwyer from Hot Press.
Morning Glory with Joan and Marty.
Yes, it's the radio show in the mornings where we have no idea what the heck is going on. The prize is kind of weird on Countdown, isn't it?
Yeah, so is the guy who presents now. I don't like. He frightens me.
Who is he? I don't know who he is at all.
I'll find his name out in a minute now. I can't remember his name offhand. He's a bit scary. I liked
Richard Thingy.
Yes, Richard Whiteley. Not Richard Whiteley. Richard
Madeley? No.
What? Oh, stop, Joan.
Richard White. Richard Black. Richard Grey. Richard Orange.
Oh, you're making it a debacle of
it. The guy who died. That one.
Yes. And we're going to be playing a brand new game. It's called Who's a Little Horse? For your chance for you and 9 of your mates to head off to a racing experience on Nace Racecourse next week.
Also joining us on Monday, Sophie Hagen, the Danish comedian who's going to be in town to play the Vodafone Comedy Festival in the Ivy Gardens. She's going to be on the show with us. We'll talk to you Monday at 6.
Still the best music in the morning.
Morning Glory. Back Monday from 6 a.m.